He's the ultimate symbol of rugged cool. From revving engines in Gran Torino to iconic car chases in Dirty Harry, Clint Eastwood has long been associated with grit, power, and timeless style. But what if we told you that the car he drives in real life is not what you'd expect from a Hollywood legend worth hundreds of millions? This isn't some flashy sports car or luxury SUV. No, what Eastwood drives every day is a quiet, powerful statement. And once you see it, you'll understand exactly why it's so perfectly Clint. Clint Eastwood is 95 years old, and yet, he remains one of the most respected figures in American film. Whether he's behind the camera or cruising down the Pacific Coast Highway, he exudes a calm confidence that's become his signature. While other stars his age have long retired to private jets and limousines, Eastwood has chosen a different path. And that choice is reflected in the car he drives, a vehicle that speaks volumes about the man himself. So, what does Clint Eastwood actually drive? Not a Ferrari, not a Lamborghini, not even a classic Mustang, despite what his movie history might suggest. Instead, Eastwood is most often spotted driving a GMC Typhoon, a high-performance SUV from the early 1990s. Yes, you heard that right. Only about 4,700 of these vehicles were ever made, and Eastwood has owned one for years. At first glance, it might seem like a strange choice for someone with his wealth and status. But to anyone who knows Eastwood's philosophy on life, it makes perfect sense. The GMC Typhoon is a sleeper, unassuming on the outside, but a beast under the hood. With a turbocharged V6 engine capable of hitting 60 miles per hour in under 5 seconds, it was one of the fastest SUVs of its time. It's quiet, powerful, practical, and rare. Just like Clint himself. And here's the twist. Eastwood doesn't drive it for attention. He doesn't flash it around Beverly Hills or take it to premieres. In fact, most photos of him in the car are candid shots, him pulling up to a modest cafe or running errands like any ordinary citizen.
No entouraje.
No paparazzi show. Just Clint and his Typhoon, rolling through town like a man who knows exactly who he is. But the Typhoon isn't the only ride in Eastwood's garage. Over the years, he's also owned a handful of other vehicles that reflect his practical, minimalist style, like his Lincoln Town Car and an old Cadillac Eldorado. He's been seen behind the wheel of eco-friendly hybrids and even a Tesla Model S. That's right, Eastwood, the grizzled cowboy of Hollywood, has embraced electric. Not because it's trendy, but because he's always had a deep respect for the environment. Quiet efficiency, that's his thing. What's most fascinating, though, is that Clint's cars are never about showing off. They're about function, comfort, and a deep appreciation for engineering. He's known to personally maintain his vehicles, stay informed about their performance, and even choose cars based on their safety ratings, a far cry from the celebrity norm. In an old interview, when asked why he doesn't splurge on expensive cars like many of his peers, Eastwood simply said, "I don't need to impress anyone. I just need to get where I'm going." That quote, much like his vehicle of choice, says everything. So, take a look at the car Clint Eastwood drives in real life. Not because it's flashy or expensive, but because it reflects a deeper truth about the man. In a world obsessed with image and luxury, Eastwood's humble yet powerful choice reminds us that real strength doesn't shout. It doesn't need to. It just gets in, drives off, and lets its legacy speak for itself.